Did you know that one of these is not like the others? Well, if you didn't, don't worry because neither did I until just recently, because it turns out that domestic cats, or house cats, are actually more wild than we thought. You see, we humans have been keeping cats as pets for thousands of years. In fact, archaeologists found cat mummies in ancient Egyptian burial chambers dating back to around 4,000 years ago. And they're still one of the most popular pets in the world today. But what many people don't realize is that even though domestic cats live with us indoors, they haven't really changed much since their days as nomadic hunters in the wild. That means your fluffy feline friend may be hiding some surprising secrets. So, let's get to the bottom of this and take a closer look at what science has revealed about our curious companions. But first, allow me to introduce myself. I'm a science educator here at a digital studio where we make learning about science easy and fun. Now, let's get back to those cats. Cats are known for being independent creatures who don't need much from their owners to be happy and healthy. They can be affectionate on their own terms and spend a lot of time grooming themselves. And even though they purr when they're content, they don't necessarily do so to communicate that happiness to us. Instead, purring is a form of self-soothing that helps cats relax and calm down. In fact, cats can purr at different frequencies depending on what they're feeling. A low-frequency purr is thought to be a sign of contentment, while a higher-frequency purr may indicate that a cat is anxious or stressed. This could explain why your cat may purr when they're being petted, but then stop as soon as you stop petting them. It's not that they don't love being petted, but that they've already relaxed enough and don't need to continue purring to soothe themselves anymore. While there are hundreds of breeds of domestic cats, they all descended from the African wildcat, a small, elusive cat native to the deserts of Africa. According to the Smithsonian's National Zoo, the African wildcat typically weighs around 8 to 14 pounds and has a short, dense coat that helps it camouflage against rocks and scrub brush. Their fur color can vary, but they usually have a sandy brown background color with black stripes and spots. The African wildcat's scientific name is Felis sylvestris libica, which means Libyan wildcat. And it's thought that the species was domesticated somewhere in the Fertile Crescent, an area that includes parts of modern-day Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Israel around 4,000 years ago. But there's some debate over whether the African wildcat is the only species that contributed to the domestication of cats. Some scientists think that other wildcats may have also played a role, such as the Asian wildcat, which is found in South-Central Asia, or the European wildcat, which is found throughout Europe and parts of Asia. And it's not entirely clear why cats were domesticated in the first place. One theory is that early humans kept cats as pets because they could help control rodent populations. Another theory is that cats were attracted to human settlements because of the abundance of food, and that humans began keeping them as pets after noticing how good they were at catching mice. Either way, the relationship between humans and cats goes back thousands of years and has endured because cats can adapt to a wide range of environments and have a relatively small impact on humans. Even during the Middle Ages, when cats were often blamed for the Black Death, they still had their fans. The ancient Egyptians, for example, worshipped cats and believed that they could take on many forms, including that of a human. They also believed that cats could guide the souls of the dead into the afterlife. As a result, cats were mummified along with their owners and buried in the same tomb, and in medieval Europe, cats were seen as witches' familiars or animal companions that helped them cast spells. However, people also believed that cats could ward off evil spirits, bring good luck, and protect against venomous snakes. Today, cats are one of the most popular pets in the world, and although they can make great companions, it's important to remember that they're still wild animals at heart. For example, even though your cat may seem content to lounge around the house all day, they're actually much more active at dawn and dusk when their wild ancestors hunted. This is why your cat may seem extra playful at these times of day, and also why they may be more prone to getting into mischief. If they're not getting enough exercise, they may be destructive simply because they're bored. In the wild, cats need to be constantly on the move, not only to find food, but also to avoid becoming someone else's dinner. Your indoor cat may seem safe from predators, but a little excitement can go a long way in satisfying their natural instincts. To keep your cat happy and healthy, it's important to provide them with plenty of toys and scratching posts, and to make sure they get regular exercise. You can do this by playing with them yourself or by providing them with opportunities to explore outside under close supervision. This will help them stay both physically and mentally stimulated and prevent them from getting bored and destructive. Even though your cat may not seem like much of a hunter, they have all the tools they need to catch prey. Their claws are perfect for catching and holding on to their prey, and their teeth are sharp and strong enough to make quick work of small animals. Plus, they have excellent night vision, making it easier for them to spot prey in low-light conditions. Because of these adaptations, it's no wonder that cats are some of the most successful predators on the planet. In the wild, they can eat just about anything that moves, including rodents, birds, reptiles, and other small animals, and they're able to hunt and kill prey much larger than themselves. Their agility and reflexes are unmatched, allowing them to jump, twist, and turn in midair to catch their prey off guard. And once they have their prey in their sights, they're able to strike with lightning-fast speed. Cats are true masters of their craft, and their hunting skills are truly awe-inspiring. But despite their predatory instincts, domestic cats typically don't hunt or kill other animals. This is because they're well fed by their owners and don't need to hunt for food. However, some cats may still retain their natural instincts and may try to hunt or kill small animals, especially if they're bored or don't get enough exercise. In these cases, it's important to provide your cat with plenty of toys and scratching posts and to make sure they get regular exercise. This will help them stay both physically and mentally stimulated and prevent them from getting bored and destructive. As you can tell, cats are complex creatures with a lot going on inside their little heads. Next time you look into your cat's eyes, you'll see a whole lot more than just a pet. You'll be looking at a descendant of fierce nomadic hunters who have survived for thousands of years by being adaptable and independent. They may not purr to communicate with us, but everything else they do tells us just how special a bond we have with these furry little friends. I hope you enjoyed learning about cats with us here at the Digital Studio. And I'd like to take a moment to thank our supporters whose names you can see on screen right now. We wouldn't be able to make videos like this one without their support. If you'd like to become a supporter and have your name added to the screen too, you can visit our support page. Until next time, I'm the science educator here at the Digital Studio. Remember, the world is full of friends. I hope you enjoyed learning about cats with us here at the Digital Studio Amazing Things. You just have to know where to look for them.